a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Howard. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. To throw is Howard on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 33 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7. Seahawks.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Howard. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The kicker on for the...
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2nd and 10.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 13-yard line.
To the ground game now with Geis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Cody Barton on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And 1.
Howard from the gun on 3rd down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Off to Geis on the screen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Galladay, incomplete.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
Good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before break. Howard. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
With the score.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
this one to Galladay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Howard now, off the play fake. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Howard eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Howard throwing on first down. Campbell making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup, and obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. It's a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
2nd and 15. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point.
The kick is good.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys.
That's good.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, Howard. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Howard to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. And the Seahawks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
motivation, this is second nature. All is automatic.